What's up, guys? This is my bike, 2021 Kawasaki Ninja 400. This is not like the typical video that I like to post, but it's cold outside. So today I'm going to be talking about why I got Ninja 400 as my second motorcycle and not a 600cc motorcycle. So I got the Ninja 400 because it's very light, it's very nimble, it's very gas efficient, and it was pretty cheap. You know, it's a 2021 Ninja 400, and I got it with 3,500 miles, and I only paid like $3,500, which is a steal, by the way. I love this bike. I don't need anything else, but I am going to get a 600 next year. I got the 400 right now currently because I am still recovering from hip surgery. I had surgery January 23rd, and I'm recovering from that still. The full recovery time span is 1 year. I should not have been able to walk yet, and it really is a blessing to be able to even ride my motorcycle some days. Some days I'm not able to, but you know, it really is a blessing to be able to walk and lift and ride my motorcycle because I love riding motorcycles. It's like my passion. So I have 4 screws currently, titanium screws, size of like this big, in my left hip. I got the Ninja 400 because of the fact that it's also a neutral riding position. So like when I'm sitting on it, it's like I'm basically sitting upright. As you guys can see, I'm not really leaned forward or anything. It's more like an upright position. You know, with my feet up here, it's not a lot of stress on my hip. It's basically like I'm sitting in a chair. But if I was on like a 600 or something, I'm like full tucking all the time, which I cannot do. Some days I can't even ride this thing, but I still ride it. Another thing people have asked me is, aren't you gonna get bored of riding a 400? For me, I just like personally hitting the twisties. Like I'm all down for a good pull going like 110, but the twisties, they just hit different. You can really tell who's an experienced rider in the twisties. And also, I enjoy the like thrill of the ride, the scenery of riding. It's so beautiful. Another thing people have asked me is, what about your friends? Because all my other friends, they ride 600s and 1000s, and they just go flying past me, which is cool and all, you know. I'll keep up to the best of my ability. Next year, I am going to get a 600 though, but currently, all I need is a 400. It's perfect. It does the job. It helps me get from point A to point B, which is really all you need in a motorcycle. And it's very fun in the twisties. I can keep up with my friends, unless they're pushing past 120. Then it's like, hey guys, you forgot about me, I'm in the back, you know. But I like my Ninja 400. And another thing that people have asked me is why I still ride after my crash, because I should have died from my crash. But I don't know, like when I stopped riding, it just felt there was always a piece missing from me. You know, I wasn't whole or complete, which some of you people will not understand. You'll think, oh, that's corny, and I'm like, it's just, I don't know. It's like you're missing that final piece from a puzzle. Like, it will never be complete, and that's how I felt without a motorcycle. So, I got one again. Was I a little bit scared? Yes, obviously. But, you know, I know the risks of riding a motorcycle. You know, you gotta be a defensive driver, an aware driver. Like, it needs your 100% focus. People ask me, is it worth it to get into riding? And I say, depends. Do you know the risk? Because you can die doing this. This is not something that, you know, it's not the same as a car. Like a car, you have protection for the most part, unless, you know, you slam into a wall, then you might be a bit cooked. But another thing that, in my opinion, is really slept on is the motorcycle community. Okay, very chill, positive. I love the motorcycle community, but there's like that, like 10% of people. It's not all Harley riders. Okay, it's not all Harley riders. Okay, they're just jackasses. They're just dicks. Okay, they're very irresponsible. You just need to find the right people to ride with and to be around with. Man, I hate living in Ohio. The weather here is it's so bad. I hate it. Like, we're on spring break, and it's like fucking like 40 degrees. It looks depressing as shit outside. Some people don't know how to start riding or get into riding. What I tell them is just go get your temps. go pass the test, make sure you can operate a two-wheel vehicle, and then, just buy a bike. The hardest part about getting into riding is just buying the bike and the gear. Once you have that, maintenance on a bike is so cheap and so easy. It's actually like very unbelievable. Most new riders have a problem with the friction zone. And the friction zone is whenever you pull in the clutch, you kick it down in the first, and then that's when you're trying to get going. The friction zone is a bitch, okay? If you stall in front of people and you're an experienced rider, you're cooked. Gabe, I'm talking about you, man. You stalled this thing. Stalling a motorcycle in front of anybody is so embarrassing, bro. It's so embarrassing. Thankfully, I have yet to stall. So please don't let me stall in front of anybody. Please, bro, please. But yeah, I mean, that's really about it.